F1 bosses are looking at making a major change which could please Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton will be pleased with F1 bosses' plan to consider changing the calendar to focus on sustainability. According to Dutch newspaper De Telegraaf, F1 chiefs could arrange the calendar better to cut out on excess travel. The changes could be made as early as 2024, with rumors that Australia, China and Japan could be bundled together. Saudi Arabia is also expected to host the opening race of the season, with Bahrain likely to be pushed to later in the year. It comes after an F1 report promised that planning for a future calendar regionalization was underway. Eventually, F1 could host separate seasons in 4 regions, with all races in each continent bundled together. The news is set to be music to Hamilton's ears, with the 7-time champion being big on climate change. The Mercedes star now aims to be carbon neutral and offset his racing career. In 2020, the star posted on social media, "I have offset my carbon footprint from my Formula One career dating back to 2007. I have reduced travel where possible, I have gone plant-based and outside of the track, I try to use electric cars wherever possible. I also want to use my position as a racing driver to enforce positive and permanent change, which is why I'm working closely with Mercedes to slowly move their fleet of cars towards electric." Although Hamilton has mainly focused on human rights protests at race weekends, he has called out F1 bosses over the sport's direction. F1 cars were made heavier in 2022, with the minimum weight increased by 40 kilograms. However, Hamilton stressed the move was unnecessary as he called on chiefs to embrace sustainability. He commented, "I don't understand why we're going heavier," he said. "I don't understand particularly why we go heavier when there's all this talk about being more sustainable, just as the sport is going in that direction." Hamilton's teammate George Russell recently raised the issue in a conversation with tennis ace Novak Djokovic. The ex-Williams star and GPDA director suggested he had held talks with FIA bosses over the calendar. Djokovic questioned why the calendar was split up randomly and not arranged in continent order. Russell laughed at the remark and responded, No, we've had a few conversations about this because we're left, right and center." The 25-year-old has previously said, "I think we've had some good conversations with Formula One about where the future is and perhaps making things a bit more sustainable, not just for flying but all of us on this roller coaster together."